Today is July 30th, 2013, and it is the 60th day and final day of my juice fast. It's been going really well. I've had a few hungry moments today, but I've been really busy. So sometimes, even when I'm eating, I get a little too busy and I don't stop to eat, which is a bad habit. It's good to eat regular meals. So anyway, I am having my final juice here. It is green apple, celery, and cucumber and lime. So I really like this green juice. It's good. And after this I'll have some peppermint tea in a little while and then have some of the broth that I've made. I showed it some videos back. So I'll be having the last of the broth and then tomorrow resume eating. I'll be having the Eve apple, which I talked about yesterday, and also a small vegetable salad with a little bit of lemon or maybe balsamic vinegar. We'll see how my taste buds react. It'll be kind of funny, I think, because I'm not used to having anything sour, so this is going to be interesting. So I was promising you that I was going to talk about the stats, my stats from when I started. So I've been keeping track in my handy dandy steno book, and it looks like I have lost a total of 37 pounds since the start of the phase-in day 1. Now earlier in the month of May, I was another 2 pounds heavier than that, so I guess you can round it off and say I've lost 40 pounds, but to be accurate according to the fast and the phase-in, it's 37 pounds. And overall, I've lost 6% of my body fat, which is great. It's so good to know that I've been losing the fat. That's important. And I have gained 4.3% in my body water. So those are great numbers. Also, overall, I took measurements, and I won't go into each and every measurement, but overall, I've lost 20.5 inches. So that is significant as well. And it's pretty much evenly distributed. So all of the numbers that I had, I've just kind of shrunk down in each area, so that's been good. And overall, I would say I probably went from a size 12 to 14 in ladies to somewhere more like an 8, maybe a 10, depending on the brand. So not quite to the size 6 that I want to be, but it's actually really good. I'm making great progress. Also, I wanted to say one of my goals was to get into this, which is Vietnamese ao dai that I had made in 2007. So the goal was to get into this, and I can get my arms in and everything, and I can get in. I just can't button up the side yet. So otherwise I would have worn it for the video, but I'm very close to getting into this, and hopefully after another month of being on the Repair Vite program and just gradual and not eating a lot of breads and stuff, I'll be able to reduce a little bit more and be able to fit into that ao dai. I also wanted to say I've been looking at some recipes, and I took out one of my favorite books, which is 12 Months of Monastery Salads. Love this book. I found, the first book I found was 12 Months of Monastery Soups. That's when I was living in Yonkers, New York, and found it at the public library. And so now I have all of this guy's books. This guy, Brother Victor, I don't want to try to say his whole name. It's French and very long. Anyway, if he wasn't a monk, I'd marry him, because it's just, these recipes are so good. But, well, honey, don't worry, Drake, if you're watching this, because, I mean, you are a man of the cloth, and that's good enough for me. So, anyway, these recipes are amazing. I just tabbed all the ones that don't have either potato or egg or things that I'm not allowed to have on the Repair Vite program. So, looking forward to my salads and all the fresh veggies, of course, and some of the strange, pickled, wonderful things that I'll be eating. In fact, I got some pickled okra, so that'll be interesting to try. I'll let you know how that goes. So I will check in with you tomorrow, and I will share with you my first bite after 60 days. Thanks for tuning in.